feel me pushing on your tummy, and then you might feel some heaviness at the bottom. You don't need to do anything.
Thank you for coming. We love you. Kachi. Brian. Brian. Oh. Sorry, my love. Sorry. We love you, baby. Sorry, we love you. Thank you for coming to us. We take care of you. We love you. You have the... Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Melissa Oti, and if you're new on this channel, you are very much welcome. You are welcome in the name of the Lord. Hey, you are welcome in the name of the Lord. Oh yeah, grab your seat. Grab your seat, but please, before you relax, kindly subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell so you get notified whenever this girl posts new content on this channel. You guys, so in one of my videos, you guys, I know you probably like, this guy, I know you forgot to, but I'm not going to remind you. In one of my videos, I talked about my pregnancy experience, like my first pregnancy experience, how awful it was, all of my symptoms and experiences. In case you haven't watched it, please go up there and watch it, but wait, after watching this one, you watch it. So you guys, today I'll be sharing you guys my labor experience, my first labor experience. Oh my gosh, there are a lot of things I'm going to say in this video that some of my friends will be like, hey, this girl, so you actually went through all these things and you did not even tell me. I thought I was your friend. And see, you guys, calm down. When you're in your third trimester, you have frequent visits to your midwife where they will check your blood pressure, they will check your urine, you know, to be very sure that everything, basically your vitals, to be very sure that everything is fine, because at that point anything can happen. So I went to one of my visits, and then my midwife noticed that there were traces of protein in my urine and my blood pressure was a bit high, because from my first trimester to my third trimester, my blood, in fact, everything was fine health-wise. Like there were no concerns about my health aside the natural symptoms that I was experiencing, which is of course is normal. So my midwife was very concerned, and then she asked me to go to the main hospital, like just go straight to the hospital. They need to check you very well, you know, check your baby and all that. So I went to the hospital for a repeat of the test, and then they checked my baby and all that. Baby was fine and all that. Baby was weighing, I think, about 3.6 kg at the time. You guys, my baby was weighing 3.6 kg when I was 37 weeks. When they told me, I said, Jesus, I'm about to have a very big baby. Anyway, that wasn't the main concern at the time. It was just more of my health. So the sonographer told me that, okay, baby is fine, but you need to wait and see a doctor. I met with a doctor, and the doctor was like, going through my maternity notes, everything has been fine, but now things are acting funny. Your blood pressure is increasing and there are traces of protein in your urine. And when this happens, the first thing we suspect is preeclampsia. Preeclampsia, it's a very deadly thing. Like in pregnancy, it can take the mother, take the child, like it's very deadly. So they were like, I have to be going to the hospital every single day, every evening. I must go to the hospital for me to get checked. So I was always going every evening. Then when I was 38 weeks and some days, Kachi, my baby boy, was weighing 39 kg and my blood pressure was it was so high. Then they did stretch and sweep, but the thing is that the protein was minimal. The protein in my urine was minimal, but my blood pressure was high. So they were just, you know, they consult a lot. No, unlike back home in my country, I'm from Nigeria, where the doctor would just come out and say, okay, straight away, this is what we are doing for you. They take their time. They consultants upon consult, and like nobody makes a decision on its own. Like it must be a collective decision. So they all they did a stretch and sweep for me, like inserting their hand like a finger into your vagina and try to see if they can open up your cervix, if labor can start, because I was not even dilated up. Like baby was not even getting ready to even come out. It was still chilling in the womb. So they did stretch and sweep for me, which was so painful. I went home that day. I could not walk, and I was all alone at home. My husband was at work. Like I could not walk, and I was so hungry. It was very frustrating. See, I'm not saying you shouldn't have it, but me, I'm not doing stretch and sweep again in my life. It was too painful. For days I could not walk properly. So I kept on going for the checks, and then on one of my checks, it was on a Sunday, my husband was at home, so we went together. The protein in my urine was like it was high, and then my blood pressure was high. They were like, I have to relax. After an hour, they came. I did another one. Like they were coming frequently for more tests. They were checking my vitals. They kept on checking, and it was going high. They were like, I'm sorry, babe, but you're not going home tonight. I think we have to induce you straight away. Things are becoming really, really funny. What will I say? Please induce, people should do whatever you want to do. I don't want to die, because I was scared. They did the induction. The first one, they inserted something into my vagina. I think it's called Pessary. It looks like tampon. They started it, and to kick off the process was not kicking off. And then the night I slept over. The next day up until 4 o'clock. Nothing was happening. Then on the second day, no, they came again, and then they did something on that thing. I don't know if they started the same thing or they did another thing. I don't know, but they did something in my body, and then that was when the labor started a bit. It was so painful. Like I was thinking, my husband was like, "Hey, you're not even 2 cm dilated." I was not 2 cm dilated, and the pain was massive. You guys, I was in pain. I was screaming. I was tearing my clothes. I was dragging my hair. I was like, hey, how dramatic can you be? You don't even have any threshold for pain at all. He was laughing at me. That I was thinking, people are saying labor has not started, and I'm like this. Hey, anyway, after they gave me codeine and paracetamol, and they were giving me water, no food. And then the next day, I think, no, throughout the night I was in pain. In the next morning they came, they were like, I'm not even up to 2 cm dilated. I'm like, what do you mean? They have to be 2 cm dilated before they take me to the ward. Jesus. Anyway, luckily, I think about a few hours later, I was 2 cm dilated, and they were like, okay, it's time. Then they took me to the labor ward where they broke my water. Oh my gosh, it was hell. You guys, the moment they broke my water, I was in severe pain. I was screaming. They gave me this ball, pregnancy ball, to be bouncing on. I was bouncing on it. Nothing was happening. They gave me gas. If I remember the name, I will type it on my screen. Gas something that all you have to do is to be inhaling it to be taking your mind away from the pain. Guy, it was not working. I told them, this thing is not working. Then I went to the toilet to urinate. When I came out, I told my husband, see, I'm done. Igbo woman, to hell with you. Please pass me the epidural. The midwife came, you want an epidural? I said, yes, I need it now. Then luckily the doctor came and gave me the injection on my back. It didn't even take time. Even at that point, I wasn't even feeling the injection pain. I was just like the labor pain was mad. No one was just looking at me. Everybody was just looking at me. It was so funny. And then I was taking eyes upon eyes for where. Then after a while, heaven. It felt like heaven just opened for me. I'm like, all the pain gone. What do you mean? What are you trying to tell me? Like the whole pain was. It was gone. Why don't people take this epidural of a thing? Like I went on WhatsApp, I was chatting with my friends. They didn't even know I was in labor. I was chatting, I didn't want to tell anybody. Or I think if I told someone, to just be one person, I think, but I didn't announce it. I was in labor and I was chatting with them, doing my normal thing. I was sleeping, I wake up, they came and was like, hey, you're 10 cm dilated. And like it didn't even take time. The dilatation didn't take time. I was 10 cm dilated, and it was time to push, and then they reduced the epidural for me, and when you're pushing, you won't really feel the labor pain with epidural, but you will feel pressure, like something coming down. Like that was what I was feeling. So anytime the pressure comes, I tell the woman that, yeah, can I push? You say yes, and then I'll try to push. I was trying to push for 45 minutes, you guys. I don't know how people say they just push once and maybe just come out. I was stuck for, I think it took me like 45 minutes push time. And then my baby came out. Oh my gosh, I screamed, my baby. Thank you, Jesus. I was like, call my mommy, call this person, call this. That's the only thing I was saying, mad girl. Like, call this person, tell the person I've given birth. I could not believe that I could do it. I could not believe that I could, God, because I'm a very fragile person. Like, I'm not strong. See, this people say it seems strong. I'm not strong. I'm not a strong person. So like physically, I'm not strong. I'm even like, so I was so happy. I was just screaming. Oh my God, I was so happy. I was telling the nurse, thank you. I was just thanking everybody. And then my baby came. My baby was so big, looking like a 3 months old. Jesus, it was so massive. I'm sure you can see the picture on the screen. It was a big baby. And then evening came. Normally the midwives are so helpful. They came, they carried my baby, and they were like, I need to rest and all that. So they were giving I was trying to, I wasn't lactating at that point. Like the colostrum was not coming out very well. Even after bonding with my baby for like 1 hour plus, when it was out, nothing was coming out. So they gave my baby normal milk. And then they looked after my baby throughout the night. Thank God they even did that, because the next morning they came and they told me that something is wrong with your baby. I'm like, Jesus, what could be wrong? They said my baby is not breathing properly, that, when he's breathing, he's using his muscles, to breathe. I'm like, how? Anyway, as a first-time mom now, I was like, why now? Me that is just looking forward to go home. And then I was getting, because I had already announced that I had given birth, and people were just saying, are you home now? Are you home now? I want to come and see you and all that. So I was just, looking forward to going home. They're like, no, we can't go home. Then the doctors came, did so many tests on my poor baby. So I was always crying that period. They would puncture him, yeah. At his age, he was having cannula on his hands, so many punctures on his feet just to get blood and all that. They did so many tests, and they were like, his white blood cells, they don't know, at that point they didn't know what was wrong, but they just said that his white blood cells were, I explain it now, but what it meant was like, so the white blood cells are actively fighting an infection at his age, because my baby was just always crying, you know what I mean? So that we can't go, they have to place him on 7 days antibiotics. I'm like, Jesus is Lord, 7 days. That means I'm going to be in this hospital for 7 days. Don't get me wrong, the hospital is so nice. See, if you work with the NHS, I'm just saying a very huge thank you to you. Just know that your reward is in heaven. Not only in heaven, on earth, God is definitely going to bless you, replenish you, because NHS staff are outstanding. They are so hardworking, and they are stressed, but they don't even show that they are stressed. They just smile. I was pampered, no joke. I was in my ward, and they would come, breakfast is here. Are we okay to clean your room? Lunch is here. They will give me like a list of food. I should take my breakfast, lunch, and dinner of my choice. I want a drink. I'll just call, please, I need a drink. They'll get me a drink, water. Like, oh my gosh, I felt like, I won't lie, I felt like I was I was in a 5-star hotel. Even the support workers, they would come, they would give me my food, bring my food from the kitchen. I never stood for once to go get my food. They were bringing it to me. Like, they were so nice. So they were very helpful. And then, unfortunately for me, my child was taken away from me to intensive care, like for natals, where they keep, because according to them, in intensive care, we'll have just one nurse allocated, to him. So my child was there I was always going from the ward to ICU to stay with him the whole day, because I was always crying. And then at some point, the most heartbreaking, my child stopped eating. Then he was feeding through tube. They passed something through his nose, and then they would put the milk. You guys, it's not something a new mom should experience. What's wrong in my child? Day 3, I still don't know. They were still trying to figure out what was wrong with him. And the first thing that came to my mind, hope it's not like a deformity or something. No, I was just praying. I was always crying. That's why I didn't tell anybody. I was getting lots of pressure, lots of questions from people. When are you coming home? When are you coming home? Oh my, it was just crazy. But thankfully, you went through it all. You finished the 7 days antibiotics. They did the last test. Everything was fine. They did these they gave him this BCG, vaccinated like against tuberculosis, because clearly we are from Nigeria, so he would definitely go back home. So they gave him the BCG. They did urine tests for him. Everything was perfect. Like all the checks they did to be sure that we are safe, you know, and good to go home. Everything was fine. Myself, on the other hand, I was fine. You guys, my baby weighed 4.17 kg, and I pushed this baby. I had no cut, I had no tear. How amazing is that? How? I don't know. Like, I was fine. I was legit fine after giving birth. But you just, you know, you just feel like someone that gave it. But I was fine. I was able to move. Even the midwife was just watching me. I was okay. I was moving around. She was scared. Like, what this girl won't fall? But I told her I'm fine. I'm fine. You guys, that was it. To be honest, as in, it was just like a miraculous thing for me. Let me know what your first or second or third labor experience was like. Share with me in the comment section. You guys, I really enjoy reading your comments. And maybe if you want to know how breastfeeding was for me after giving birth, let me know in the comment section if it's something of interest to you, or if there's anything you want to know about my first labor experience that you want me to talk about. Trust me, I feel like I'm in a very good mood, and you know, mental, I'm very okay to talk about it. Like, just anything you want to know basically about my births in the UK, yeah, let me know in the comment section. You guys, thank you so much as usual for watching my video. Till I see you all in my next one. You guys, don't forget, you know the golden rule, don't skip ads. And please subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post new content on this whenever I post new content. Till I see you all in my next video, guys. Mwah!